Stand with a chair next to you, with the back of the chair toward your body so that you can hold on to it. At first, we're just going to hold on to the chair while we move our leg. First, bring your leg up. Let the leg swing just from the knee down. The thigh is parallel to the ground, and you're just warming up your knee joint like this. Nice and easy. Now let's do that with the other leg. Bring your other leg up, keep your thigh motionless, and just try and let the lower leg swing from the knee, forward and back, very gently, very easily. Just warming up this knee joint. Good. Now we'll warm up the hip joint right here. Just gently swinging the leg forward and back. Again, working within your body's natural limits. Don't try and do too much. Do it just very gently and easily. Other leg now. Letting the whole leg swing from this joint right here, the hip joint, on the side of the pelvis. Good. Now we can combine the hip and the knee loosening up by letting the knee swing up, let the lower leg swing from the knee, and then let the leg swing back from the hip joint. So you raise the knee forward, let the lower leg swing a little bit, and then let the whole leg swing back. So you're loosening up the hip and the knee joints at the same time. Now let's do the other leg. Raising the thigh first, then letting the knee bend and the foot swings backward and forward a little bit. Keep your leg as relaxed as possible as you do this, and make sure to keep breathing. Don't hold your breath during any of these exercises at all. Keep breathing all the time. All right, good. Now that we've warmed up our hips and our knees, let's do a little bit of warm-ups for our lower back. Now take your chair and turn it around so that the seat of the chair is facing toward you, because you're going to be putting your palms on the seat of the chair. Gently bend forward. Keep your knees bent as you come forward. Place your palms on the seat of the chair. Look down at the chair. Relax the back of your neck. Bend your knees and hips. Try and tuck your pelvis forward. Imagine a puppy tucking its tail under like that. You're tucking your pelvis forward a little bit, and you want to keep it in that position in order to get the stretch in the lower back here. Then have the palms of your hands on the seat of the chair. Bend your elbows and let your upper body bend forward. Relax the back of your neck so your head drops down. So your upper body is curving forward until you feel a stretch in the lower back. And that stretch you will feel only if you're keeping your pelvis motionless and tucked under, tucked forward. Again, make sure to keep breathing as you let the muscles of your lower back gently stretch out. This is a nice controlled way to stretch out your lower back, because with your hands on the seat of the chair, you can control just how far forward your upper body goes. Now keep your legs and pelvis motionless, but bring your upper body over to the left a few inches. Don't bend any farther forward, but just bring your upper body to the left, and you should feel a stretch on the right side of your lower back, right about here, just above the pelvis. Feeling a stretch on that side as you hold your upper body over to the left, breathing gently. Now come back to the center, get evenly balanced on both of your legs. Keep your legs motionless and bring your upper body over to the right, just a few inches. Stop when you feel the first resistance and hold that position. Breathe into the left side of your waist and ribs and feel the stretch on the left side of your lower back. Now come back to the center. Straighten your arms and legs. Step back just a couple of inches. We're going to be stretching the hamstrings on the back of the leg that run from the sits bone right there, down the back of the leg, across the knee to the back of the shin bone. This is the hamstring muscle. It's tight in most of us, and so we're going to stretch it out by having both knees straight. So we're going to be stretching both legs at the same time. Keep your head and neck in a straight line with your spine. Arch your lower back a little bit, push your hips back slightly. And then what we do is we bend our elbows, and that means our whole upper body is bending forward from the hip joints right here. The upper body is bending forward, and you'll just go forward a few inches until you can feel the stretch on the back of the thigh right there. Now don't go so far that your knees bend like that. If that happens, come back up, straighten your legs, and gently bend your elbows and come down only as far as you can go without having your hamstrings tighten up and bend your knee. If your knees bend, you're no longer stretching your hamstrings. Hold and breathe. And then gently straighten your arms. Now we're going to warm up our feet and ankles. Bring your left foot forward toward the chair. Bend your left knee a little bit. Place the ball of your right foot back on the floor. Roll down onto your heel and back up onto the ball of your foot. Don't press down with your right foot. Just very gently lower and raise the heel, and you'll feel the muscles in the sole of the foot stretching out. You'll notice I'm doing the exercises barefoot. Most of the time people do this in socks. If you do wear shoes, make sure that you have shoes with very flexible soles so that your foot can bend just like my foot is bending right now, so that your foot can work very naturally. All right, now that we've raised and lowered the heel and stretched out the foot that way, pause with your heel in the air, move your ankle side to side. Roll across the ball of your foot from the little toe to the big toe and back. Feel the weight going from the little toe to the big toe and back. Make sure that you keep breathing as you do the exercise. All right, now we'll repeat this on the other side. Bring your right foot forward, bend your right knee, place the ball of your left foot back on the floor. Roll down onto your heel and back up onto the ball of your foot. Nice and easy. Very, very gently, stretching out the muscles in the sole of the foot. As I said, don't press down. The weight's forward on the right leg, not back on the left leg. We have the right knee bent, and the right leg is supporting the weight while we raise and lower the heel of the left foot. Pause with your heel in the air. Move your ankle side to side and feel the weight roll across the ball of your foot from the little toe to the big toe and back. Make sure to keep breathing. Good. Now, bring your left foot forward just a few inches and turn the foot out. Bend your left knee. What we're going to do is stretch out just the right hamstring. We're straightening the right leg. The right knee stays straight so that this hamstring is going to be stretched. The left knee is bent so that the left hamstring is not being stretched. Have your head and neck in a straight line with your spine. Arch your lower back and push your right hip backward a little bit. So now you can feel probably a stretch in the hamstring already. If you bend your elbows and come forward just a little bit, make sure you don't go so far that the knee bends. Just come forward a tiny bit. Feel the stretch on the back of the right hamstring. Keep that right thigh as relaxed as possible as you let it stretch out, and make sure to keep breathing. Make sure to keep breathing as you do the exercise. Hold the position, let the muscles have a few moments to stretch out. Then straighten your arms, bring your right foot back and turn the right foot out. We're going to stretch the left side now. Bend your right knee just like that. Extend the left leg under the seat of the chair with the left leg straight so that the back of your hamstring is stretched nice and straight but nice and relaxed. Right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Bend forward from the hip joints. Keep your head and neck in a straight line with your spine so your whole upper body is bending forward from the left hip joint. Don't go any farther than your hamstring wants to go. Don't go as far as when your knee bends. Stop before your knee starts to bend. Hold that position. Breathe and relax into the stretch. Let your left hamstring stretch out. Now straighten your arms. Bring your left foot back so both feet are hip width apart, parallel to each other, and we'll repeat our first exercise, puppy tuck's tail. Bend your knees, both knees, tuck your pelvis forward, then relax the back of your neck, let your head drop down, bend your elbows so your upper body curves forward till you feel a stretch in your lower back. Hold and breathe. Just hold this position. Let the lower back muscles gently stretch out. Now keep your knees bent and place your fingertips on the seat of the chair. Push down to help yourself gently straighten up. And just straighten up and just stand straight. Don't do anything, just stand here. Let your back muscles relax for a moment. Breathe deeply. Let your back relax. And now let's do a little bit of lower back massage. Massaging the muscles we've just been working. The muscles we've just been stretching down both sides of the spine. You can take your hands and massage like this, moving your fingertips in a sideways motion on either side of your spine, working all the way down to the back of your pelvis, and then back up to your rib cage, as high as you can reach, and come back down. And there's a couple other variations we can do on this nice little lower back massage. You can place your palms flat like that. I like to go like this. Depends on how flexible your shoulders are as to how comfortable this is for you to do. But you can massage them with the back of your hand, nice and flat like that. Some people like to actually make fists there and use your knuckles right here, these knuckles, and massage the lower back there. Whatever you do, make it feel comfortable and nice. Shouldn't be anything that hurts. It should be something that feels good. All right. Now we're ready to sit down and warm up our feet, warm up our ankles a little bit. Extend your right leg and rotate your right foot from the ankle. Move your big toe in a nice smooth circle. When your toe comes up, it's pointing toward the ceiling. When it comes down, it's pointing directly away from you. Try and move your ankle in a nice smooth circle. Do it slowly rather than quickly. Do it smoothly rather than jerkily. Now pause and reverse the direction of the rotation. It's a little bit more difficult in one direction than the other usually. And we're working muscles in our lower leg here. Those are actually the muscles that are moving the foot. And you may not be used to moving these muscles, so it may take a little practice to be able to do this. Now lower your right foot and extend your left leg and rotate your left foot. You can start off in whichever direction you prefer, whichever is simpler and easier for you. Once again, when the big toe comes up, it's pointing toward the ceiling. When it comes down, it's pointing directly away from you. Make sure to keep breathing. Don't hold your breath without realizing it. We have a tendency sometimes to do that when we're concentrating hard, to hold our breath and not realize we're doing that. Now reverse the direction. Rotate the foot in the other direction. Notice I'm keeping the rest of my leg motionless and just moving my foot from the ankle down. All right. All right, lower your left foot and sit forward toward the front of the chair. Now, we're going to stretch out our lower back and our hip joints here. Sit up nice and straight. Have your feet as wide apart as is comfortable for you. And have your hands on your knees. Sit nice and straight. What we're going to do is just bend straight forward, like that. Take a nice deep breath. Then breathe out and bend forward. Keep your hands on your knees to support your upper body weight. Stop when your body is as far forward as it wants to go. Breathe down into your lower back and stomach, nice and easy. Breathing gently. Relax into the stretch. Let your hip joints and lower back muscles stretch out. Use your hands on your knees to hold your legs in place so that you can relax the inside of your thighs and let those muscles stretch out as your upper body bends forward. Now, let's straighten up. Breathe in and straighten up. Turn your upper body towards your right knee. We're going to bend down toward the right knee. Breathe out, bend down towards your right knee. Hold that position and breathe into the left side of your waist and ribs. Feel a stretch on the left side of your lower back. Just holding the position, letting the muscles gently stretch out. Relax into the stretch. Then breathe in and sit up. And turn your upper body towards your left knee. Breathe out, bend down towards your left knee. Hold and breathe into the right side of your waist and ribs. Feel the stretch on the right side of your lower back. Breathing in and out very gently. Relaxing into the stretch. Now breathe in and sit up. Bring your feet back to hip width apart with your hands on your knees. We're going to stand up. Now sit nice and straight. Lean forward, stand up nice and easy. Very good. That completes the first set of our exercises. Now we'll go on to our relaxation warm-ups.